Don't start your shit. Hey, y'all. I'm so freaking excited to be here tonight, man. Listen. And I'm trying to find y'all. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find I don't know why I always go to my page to try to find, or not to my page, to like my timeline. Like I'm my own friend and I can't never find the damn thing. So okay, here I am in my little circle, y'all. What is up? So listen, and let me mute that because I always have to have my phone on. Hold on, let me mute this. Let me turn this down. I gotta have my phone on because I can never see the comments, in here. So I need to be able to follow the comments and delete this doggone flash sale comment that's in here that shouldn't be here. So give me 1 second. Okay, that's deleted. Welcome to Call Me CEO, the conversations. Listen, I've been so excited to get back into this thing. I have not done an interview series in a while. It's been at least maybe a year. I'm looking at the calendar. So it's been at least a year since my last series. I was just talking to my guest about that. So again, welcome to Call Me CEO, the conversations. And this is where we talk about what it really takes to build a brand, right? And become the woman you were called to be. So I am Angela M. Davis, aka Angela Dee. I am an author, speaker, and master digital marketing strategist. And I'm on a mission, y'all. I'm on a mission to help women reignite their passion, rediscover their purpose, and reinvent themselves, their lives, and their businesses. And really, the main thing that I do as a master digital marketing strategist, I'm over here tripping because Fifi tripping in the background, y'all. Y'all know Fifi be acting up. But I help women build automated systems, automated funnels so they can make more money in their business. That's really the bottom line, right? So each week I sit down with women, powerhouse women, sisters from all over. They're authors, they're speakers, they're CEOs, they're entrepreneurs, and they are leading with their heart, they're leading with faith and fire. And so these stories, their stories, will remind you that you are not crazy for dreaming big. You are called to be the person that you are, and you were called to be a CEO. And also, this is the book that inspired. This is the book that inspired this series. If you have been following me for any amount of time, you know I don't just write books. I don't just do products. I create movements. And so, the last one was the Art of Womanhood series, and I did a really great interview series, and I got to interview I forget how many women, but there were a lot of women that I got to talk to, and I absolutely love doing this. So that was great. And so here we are again with Don't Call Me Crazy, Call Me CEO, a guide for women running businesses while managing their mental health. That's the catalyst for this interview series. So without further ado, right? I hope you guys can. So listen, StreamYard got all of these really cool new features and stuff. And I was gonna try to do the drum roll sound effect, but I ain't gonna mess with it because then I'll be the lost what I'm trying to do. Wait a minute. I might do it. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. I don't know. I don't think I need to do that. But yeah, drum roll. So tonight I am talking to my friend, my sister, my co-author. I have known this beautiful woman for the last, oh my goodness, I think it's been about 5 years now. We have done so many different things together. I have seen her grow. She has seen me grow. She is a chef. She is an author. She is a mother. She is a speaker. She is all the things, right? All of the things that embody a CEO, all of the things that embody womanhood and sisterhood. And so I'm just going to bring her to the stage. My girl, Miss Chef Shania Elliott. Coming to, I love to say, coming. I ain't even got her on here while I'm dancing off to the side. Coming to the stage. And listen, before I say anything else, share this broadcast out. Share this broadcast. I'm about to share it somewhere. Listen, y'all, I'm hot. Y'all, this menopause ain't no joke, man. So I'm a little hot right now. But share this broadcast. I'm sharing it as well. And my girl is here on the stage. Listen, She, it's real when she joined you from the car. My girl said, I got to be in this car, but I'm gonna make this interview, and so I'm excited that she did that, and I'm happy that you here. Like we was
Yes.
just talking about, we ain't did this since the last time, right?
Yes,
And
it's
it's
been a
been at
minute.
least almost 2 years. It's been almost 2 years since I did the Art of Womanhood interview
Yep.
series. So yes, but you've been busy. You've been doing some stuff now. You've been doing some stuff. But I'm gonna let you tell the folks a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Shania Elliott. I'm a mother, a veteran, a chef. I rebranded my catering company from Decadent Chefs to now Salva's Jules Catering. It is now a family business. So it's my son and my daughter. She bakes. So we all are collaborating with that one. And then, besides being a chef and going to school, I am also now like in 13 books authoring. So
I love it. I love it, man. And I got, I'm gonna pop up this one. I don't know. Can I do that? Can I pop this one up on the screen?
yes,
I got one of
you
them.
can.
I got one of them. The fire we tried to forget. But also not just that. Shania and I have been in what, two anthologies together?
Two anthologies
Yep.
together.
And a documentary.
Yep,
Right.
and a
So she
documentary.
ain't even new. She ain't new to this. And she, like she said, book number 13, man. Book number 13.
Just
That's
about.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Just
crazy.
about.
Right. But it's, you know, but how? You know what I mean? We do all of these things. We write books and run businesses and raise families and all of this stuff. And we do it, behind a bit of a mask sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're built, sometimes we have to create boundaries and balance in our business and in our life. And
Yeah.
sometimes this shit get heavy. And I know it
Mm-hmm.
gets heavy. You know what I mean? Life gets heavy as we trying to run our stuff. You know what I mean? Trying to build our stuff and trying to grow. So I want to talk about what it takes to what it really takes. Because people see us and we smiling and we chilling and we doing our thing and and they think everything is all roses and a lot of times it's not. So I want to
Yes.
talk about what it really takes to keep going when life really gets heavy, when shit really get deep, and you really out here in these trenches and you trying to keep things afloat. And we deal with relationships and kids and grandkids and trying to, so we still working. A lot of us are still out here working, so we're balancing running our businesses and still working a 9 to 5 and still trying to do all of these things.
Yes.
So what does that look like to you? Because I'll always say, like the title of this whole thing for me was, it really was about mindset, because it really is about your mind. And I talk
Mm-hmm.
about that all the time. If your mind is not in the right place, if you don't have that peace, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you don't have some kind of peace in your life, in your life, none of that stuff can work. So you tell me what that looks like. You know what I mean? When it gets heavy, do you create boundaries? What does that look like for you?
Mm. Well, I
A
started
little bit.
creating boundaries. I just recently started creating boundaries. My boundaries are now for my sanity, especially when I'm writing.
Hmm.
I think it's more or less
Hmm.
of I go into my own little space. So when the headphones come on and the music start playing, everybody know just to leave me alone and just let me go into my
Hmm.
own little world. Um, when I'm stressed, I go in the car, drive, take a break, put the pen down, and just go and listen to some music and keep going until I just get back to myself. Because it
Yeah.
can be stressful. Besides being a mom of an autistic kid and having three other adult children, then having grandkids and dumb and dogs and everything else. I mean, it's hard. And then also going to school and trying to finish a bachelor and master's at the same time is a struggle. It's a
Yeah.
struggle.
Tell me about this school thing.
Yeah, so I decided on going back to school. I'm going for creative writing, of course.
Yeah.
Um, not really nothing to fall for it to fall back on, but just to help me learn how to develop my craft a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um, so hopefully I'll be done by December 26th with both my bachelor's and master's. I am too excited because I'm holding a 4.0
You better work,
in
girl.
school, in school, and writing essays in there and doing what's that 15-page essays reports. So I'm doing that plus doing I just finished my memoir,
Hmm.
and I just finished another poetry book. So
Okay, you just busy. That pen is busy, and I love
I
it.
think it's my ADHD. It kicked in. So it's like, you know how you sitting there and you just like, ooh, let me write something else, and it just keep going. So
Yeah. But you know what? That's what we do though, because of our we so creative. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And a lot of times, let me see. Let me say hello to Jane and hello to Nick B. Thank y'all for jumping on. Share the broadcast out. But a lot of times, that's how I know for me, a lot of times, creating soothes your mind, right? It
Mhm.
soothes your mind and helps you balance between all of this crap that sometimes is circling around us when we trying to do things and we trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, I always say be kind to your mind. I always say your mind and your mindset is your most valuable business strategy. It is your
Mhm.
most valuable asset in your business. How do you like keep your sometimes I know you feel like ripping your hair out and screaming and just like how do you keep that though from happening? How do you keep yourself grounded? When, like you said, you're working on a bachelor's and a master's, you up here
Mhm.
slinging salmon all over the place. You cooking food. You writing books.
That's like
Because I know about you and your salmon, girl. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So how in the world do you keep your mind? Because again, your mindset is your most valuable asset. Your mind is your most valuable asset in
well,
business strategy. How do you apply that in your business and just in your life in general?
the first one is the power of prayer.
Yeah.
Um, Definitely that. The second one is I try to go grounded. Like I try to go and get my grounding in at least twice a month.
Hmm.
Just take my shoes off and just socks and just put my feet inside the grass and be one just by myself in that
Yeah.
little space. The second, what's that? The third one would be when I'm really aggravated and stressed and it's starting to come out. Oh wait, the light went off. When it's really stressful, it will become
She in the car, y'all. It's all
it
right.
will be sorry, I just left work. Sorry.
That's all right.
It would be definitely crying in the shower because you already
Mhm.
know them tears fall when you're in the shower and it's just you alone. So
And
I
it's
mean,
cleansing. It's cleansing.
yes. And sometimes we do need a good cry. Like
Yeah.
just to get one good cry out and then I'm over it. And then like I said, it's more than it's just a moment. I gotta
Yeah.
remember it's just a moment and I can't stay in that space for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely. And that's about keeping your peace. You said you just
mhm.
started using boundaries, which is so doggone important.
Mhm.
um you know People will try you or take advantage of you and not even take into consideration what it is you do and what you're trying to build, because
Mhm.
again, we all out here trying to build something,
Yes.
especially with the way stuff going out here in these streets now, with the way this economy going. You better be building something. I talk
Mhm.
to women all the time and say, you don't have to, people have glamorized, and yes, entrepreneurship is glamorous, it's fun, it's cool, but we can't glamorize this part and then dismiss the fact that people still, have to have more than one stream. You can't just
Yep.
have one. So if you have a job and you still, you still working a 9 to 5, I know I am. So I'm still working a 9 to 5. And yes, I still have international clients and I'm still building sales funnels and doing all of that
Mhm.
other shit. But all of that stuff will sometimes run together on you and get all jumbled, and it can stop you in your tracks. It can
Yeah.
definitely stop you in your tracks if you let it. If when that stuff get heavy. But I want to talk about these new projects that's coming up. Right? That's
Yes.
what I want to talk about. So which one do you want to start with? Because I don't even know where to start.
We can start with the Always series, the first book you got. We can start with
Yes,
that
the
one.
Always series. Now, what
Yes.
inspired this series?
Woo, child. So it's it's a long story. Me and one of my friends that I've known like forever, decided on. They were saying like, hey, what would be like a real good way to just to capture like from before to now,
Hmm.
like a friendship or whatever. And I was thinking about it. I said, hey, I got an idea. So that's where the Always series came from. Some of the parts are, I'm gonna say, I always use the Law and Order description. Some of the names have been changed because we do not want to disrupt nothing. But some of the parts of the book came from my life, from my story. Other parts of the book came from their story, their life, and it's just compiled together. And
Hmm.
I made it a 4-book series. So the first one that you have is The Fire We Tried to Forget. That's Brielle and Deshawn.
Yeah.
Uh, she's in a marriage where she's lost herself in there.
Hmm.
Um, and she bumps into an old friend, which is Deshawn, and that was one of her ex partners or whatever. And
I see.
they were in love. Yeah, they were in love with each other, and then they lost the connection, and now they bump into each other. So
Hmm.
it takes you on
Okay.
a little journey of from uh where they are at this point in life to back then, and echoes of the heart, and then it takes you forward a little bit. But it's really good. I've heard from people that have read all 4 of the
Yeah.
books that it captures everything in there. So
That's what I'm talking about. Now, come on, tell me about the next one.
okay, so after that one, there is a 7-book series coming out. It's called Unspoken Desires. It is 7 books, different stories in each book, different people in each book. It is kind of like, I won't say sexual explicit like Zane, but
Hmm.
it'll take you there, and where
Oh
you
yeah, because
can use
Zane.
your, yeah, she takes you all the way in there. I'm not taking you all the way in there. I'm just letting you swim around and let you indulge
Just
your
a little
own.
bit.
Yeah, you pick out your own story with that one.
Yeah.
And then we have coming out, hopefully, I say, Christmas is a book that's dear to my heart. I'm gonna try not to cry on this one a little bit.
Yeah.
This one is My Baby. I worked on it for since Image in the Mirror, the second one. It's about me and my dad.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to cry. Hold
It's all right, girl. It is
up.
a-okay.
Because I just reread it before I sent
Hmm.
it to my publisher, or rather my literary agent,
Hmm.
and we had to reread it. And after rereading it, I'm like, dang. And like I'm reading it and crying at some of the chapters because it's like you have to relive some of this stuff
Yeah.
that you went through. So it's
Yeah.
just like a little bit hard for me. But it's called The Kitchen I Keep. Um, it's not what you think. It's more of a, I would say it's like a recipe of my life, not my
Yeah.
whole entire life, but my love life with my different relationships and my relationship with my dad. And then the last book, which will probably be out 2026, is called
Okay.
Petals, Scars, and Shadows of Love. That is all my poetry that I have written since I was 14, 15.
Wow.
Um, I've worked on them. I've created new ones. I've talked about some of the poems in there are. Is that my niece? Sorry,
Yes,
is
your
that my?
niece is worrisome. I'm so sick of her, girl. You see, I'm trying to ignore her ass, and she over there.
um, some of the poems are a little bit. They're about my domestic violence situation.
Yeah.
Some of them are about my first marriage, my current marriage, my just love in general,
Yeah.
losing love, living through life, living through love, and just trying to be able to just um grow from love. So
Yeah. Because yeah, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. But I don't know, just just being able to, like, when you are writing, do you have a routine? Do you have a certain space? Do you have to like really get yourself into the mind frame to write? Because to be able to pump out, you know what I'm saying, books and
mhm.
series. Hold on, come here, come on.
Baby
To be able,
me.
Fifi, why you gotta act like this? You're so ghetto. Why you got to act like this? Now why? But yeah, to be able, to pump out these books and these series like this, like, what do you have a process? Do you have a specific time to write? Do you have a routine when you write? You know what I mean? What does that look like?
For me, I try. Well, ever since we did Image in the Mirror, I've always felt that me writing at night was the best way to get it out.
Yeah,
When the house is quiet and I could just relax with a nice cup of tea and just think about brain dumping
yeah,
and just writing.
yeah,
So, um, I mean, I took that from Joan and processed it and gravitated a little bit more to just putting my headphones on, listening
yeah.
to some nice little flowing jazz, and just let it just
And
start
just
writing.
go. Yeah, just go. Yeah.
Hmm.
I can dig that. And you know what? I also forgot that we were in a mastermind together. So we, you
Yes,
know what I mean? Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And
and I
those are some
also
of the
forgot that I have
strategies.
written two cookbooks.
I was about to, you know what? I was just about to say the cookbooks. I was about to say, didn't
Yes.
you write? Hello. Yeah. What? Now tell us about those cookbooks.
So Sava's Jewels is the first cookbook that was dedicated to my grandmother. I had some of my cousins in that cookbook. We took recipes that my grandmother has given me before she
Hmm.
passed, and then they put their own recipes in there.
Yeah.
And then we did a holiday book. Breaking Bread was the
Hmm.
holiday book, and that's not your traditional cooking. So it's
Yeah.
a lot of mixture of American, Jamaican, a lot of different types. And then my daughter has
That's
also
the
put
one with the
her,
different chefs in there, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And then my daughter has put in her her some of her bacon recipes in there too.
Okay. Now you know
So
baking
I
is
mean,
my thing. So yeah,
yes.
I
So
love it.
my baby can bake off from scratch. Yes, she can.
That's
So
what
I'm
I'm
super
talking
proud.
about, girl.
So not only did I do that for her to put them in there, but I also did it to make her an offer, or author rather.
Mhm.
And so now she's writing her little memoir of her book about growing up with her medical issues and her going living now through her issues that she has now. So
Yeah. Okay, mama. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Listen. So we got cookbooks. We got racy books, with some love books. We got a memoir. So I think you have been busy. How can people stay connected? How can they follow you? How can they get these books? Where can they get them from?
so the books are on all platforms. They're on Apple, they're on Amazon, then Barnes and Nobles, they're on a couple of other book platforms. The memoir and Pedals will be on a different platform because of the publishers I'm going through.
Yeah.
Um, Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I want memoirs. The Kitchen I Keep to be one of the books that actually go into Barnes and Nobles
Right.
instead
The
of
physical.
online.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
physical copy. Yeah. I can see
Or
that.
I can even, I don't even want that part. I mean, BJ's, Walmart, somewhere.
Right,
But I
wherever
just
we
want,
can be
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
You know?
So I just wanted to be there. So depending on how they push it out, how they market it, that's
Right.
how that'll go. But they can find the series book and my cookbooks on Amazon. And then if they are looking for me, I am also on Instagram. Salvas Jules is my catering page. Decadent Chef is also a catering page. And then on Facebook by my name.
Yes, ma'am. And you know, we are everywhere. I just had an inquiry. I can't even say it right, but somebody just asked me about you and your cooking, girl. So we got to get you on over there to that. But as per usual, you know, it's always good. Like I said, we ain't did this in a minute, so it's always good to talk. It's always good to kick it with you. Just what do you want to leave people with? One thing you would like to leave them with?
um, what would I like to leave them with?
Just one little thing about,
One
you
more.
know, being a CEO and not just being a CEO in your business, but the CEO in your life because you are the CEO of your life. So, what's
Hmm.
one thing, you know what I mean, that you would leave these folks with, or another woman who might be, you know, going through these trials and
Hmm.
tribulations? What's one thing you would leave them with?
Um, I would say that you can always grow from concrete.
Yeah,
There's always a rose growing from it. Um, we could be the diamond in the rough because I was. Um, I grew way a lot. I grew a lot since my first book
yeah,
to now. It also helped mature me for different things that have happened in my life. So it's okay to feel like you're failing because when you're failing, you're always winning because you learn from everything you go through. So,
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, my beautiful sister girlfriend, thank you for
and
joining me. Thank you
congratulations
for
on getting married.
yes,
Ah!
ma'am. Thank you, and congratulations on all of these books. I cannot wait to finish my books. And you know, let you know what I'm talking about. But I can't
Mhm.
wait for that part. But again, thank you for joining me from your car. I didn't even see. Oh no, that's Nicole on here. Thank you for joining me from your car, Nicole. Thank you for tuning in. I forget who else was on here. I think Jane was on here too. Thank you. So I'm going to take you off, but I appreciate you and I will talk to you soon. I'm going to drop Shania's Instagram and her Facebook links. I'm going to drop them right in the chat. So that's what I'll do. I'll drop them in the chat. And so that way people can find you. You know, they can click right from this video and find you. So again,
Okay.
thank you, my beautiful sister. I love you and I'll
No,
talk to you
thank
soon.
you. Yes, love you, girl.
Listen. It is always a pleasure to catch up with folks. It's always a pleasure to talk to another woman who is out here doing her thing. I have been able to watch Shania grow, and we just like I said, we've watched each other grow from the time we met 5 years ago to now. And I'm just so super proud that she's here. First of all, thank you all for tuning in to this first, well, it's not a first episode, but I guess it kind of is for this specific series. Tuning in to Call Me CEO, The Conversations with Angela Dee. I am Angela M. Mitchell. I mean, Angela M. Davis. See, I still haven't, you know, I got to remember my name, Angela M. Davis, AKA Angela D. And I'm an author, speaker, coach, and all of those good, fun things. And I want you to join me each week as I'm talking to different women. I'm going to be talking to women over these next couple of weeks during this series, during this Call Me CEOs. Don't call me, I'm sorry, call me CEO, the conversation series, but also coming to Detroit, Michigan, Charlotte, North Carolina, and right here in Buffalo. And I'm looking for two other cities. So I'm putting this call out right now. right? I'm putting the call out now as you're sharing. If you come on here and join me on the replay, make sure you put in hashtag replay if you're watching from the replay. If you're watching from Charlotte, if you're watching from Buffalo, wherever you're watching from, I'm looking for authors. I'm looking for women entrepreneurs, speakers, coaches, vendors, sponsors, right? For the Call Me CEO 2026 tour. It is going to be amazing. I've been working on behind the scenes and getting this thing together, but it's going to be an amazing day in each city of fellowship, entrepreneurship, networking. There will be workshops. You will be able to listen and hear from and learn from and talk to other powerhouse women who are doing their thing in their own arena. I got some folks that's going to come out and talk to y'all on everything from mindset to marketing to whatever, right? From mindset to, I like that, from mindset to marketing to um, growing your business, starting your business. I will have vendors, I will have speakers. So I can't wait. I'm so super excited. God put this on me, and I really have been thinking about doing this thing for a while, and now I'm just going to do it. Right. I'm just doing it. So I'm putting the call out there. I'm going to drop a link. I've done a couple of interest meetings. So again, I got Charlotte and I got Detroit, and then I'm here in Buffalo. So if you are in any of those areas, you're interested in being an author on the tour, being a vendor on the tour, being a speaker on the tour, holla at me. Let me know. I would love to have you. I would love to work with you, and I want to see you there. So I'm about to get up off this thing. I'm also going to drop links to the Her Success Society membership, my membership group that is on school. I actually changed it back to her, but I'm gonna drop the link in there. If you ever, like I said, if you follow me for any amount of times, the classes that I teach, all of those things are all in there, and it's a it's a free community. There are classes on marketing, email, social media, TikTok, author marketing, virtual summits. There's so much stuff in there. So I'm going to drop all those links in there, and I want you to join me in the Her Success Society. I want to see you on the Call Me CEO tour. If you haven't already gotten your copy of Don't Call Me Crazy, Call Me CEO, the link is also in the comments. So again, thank you for tuning in. I hope today's message or episode inspired you, right? To own your power, own it, girl, and walk boldly in your purpose. And again, if you like what you heard, you can subscribe on YouTube because we're on YouTube. Follow me here on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I'm all over the place, but I'm up off this thing. And I'll see y'all later. Deuce.